Good morning, students. Hope you all are happy and healthy at home. Let us start studying the chapter of class 6 science, that is food and its sources. So what we'll be learning in this chapter is what is food and from where does it come and how it is obtained from different organisms. So what is food? Is it anything and everything that you put in your mouth? You may be putting a piece of paper or a pencil or a pen while writing. Is it food? No, that is not food. Food is anything that an animal, plant or human eat to nourish their body for proper growth and maintenance is called food. The process of taking in food for growth and development is called nutrition. So the process of taking in food means you take in the food goes into your body and it performs its functions. That is because it contains nutrients that are chemical substances which will perform various functions in your body. So that is called as nutrition. And how does this nutrition happen? With the help of nutrients. Can you name the nutrients? The nutrients are carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins and minerals. Now, how many types of nutrition are there? There are two types of nutrition, that is autotrophic and heterotrophic. Auto means self, that is the food can be prepared by that particular organism. Like, can you name something that can prepare its own food? Yes, plants, that is green plants, by the process of photosynthesis. The green plants prepare their own food by the process of photosynthesis. In the same way, how do the other organisms obtain their food? That is animals and human beings. What do they eat? They eat the plants. So here they are called heterotrophs because they cannot prepare their own food and they depend on the plants or other sources for their food. So these are the two types of nutrition, that is autotrophic and heterotrophic. Variety of food. Variety, here it may seem to you as different types of food. Yes, it is different types of food, but it varies to a very large extent. See, in your house itself, on a day, you might be eating a variety of food, that is roti, rice, sabzi or vegetable, curd. These are a variety of food. But here we'll be stating it in a way that variety means it also differs from person to person and also from place. Like in India, we are having many states. So those many states have a very particular type of food. That is, suppose in Gujarat, what is famous? Dhokla. In West Bengal, what is famous? Rasgulla. So these are to name a few. That's why when you go to that particular place, to visit that place, you eat that kind of food because it's found in that particular place. It's been specially made in those particular place. You get it in other places, yet it is basic origin or it has come from that place. So it varies from person to person and also place to place. Now, how do you cook the food? What do you use? Use so many things to cook. Like for example, if you take your simple Maggi, what do you use to cook Maggi? You use a Maggi packet, the masala, the water. Yes, of course you use heat also to cook the Maggi. But what goes into the food is called as the ingredients. So it may vary from 2 ingredients or it may vary to many ingredients. So in that way, what goes into the food in the process of preparation, those things are called as ingredients. Now let us see what are the functions of food. Functions in the sense why do we need food and why we have to consume that food, what will it do when it goes into our body. The first and foremost, it provides energy. Why do you need energy? Yes, you'll all be running around the whole day, you'll be studying, you'll be dancing, you'll be playing. Can you do all this? You'll be able to do all this only when you'll be having ample amount of energy. and you don't get it from any kind of food. You need to have a nutritious food in order to get that energy so that you can do what you wish to. Then what else it helps to do is build new cells and tissues for growth. How do you know that it builds new cells? Now while playing you might get wound. Yes, you get a hurt. How does that get cured? Because the cells are growing and that wound gets healed. In this way, build new cells and tissues for growth. And also, when you're born, how much were you? And then look at yourself now. How much are you? How has that happened? It has happened because of the nutritious food that you take in, and on a continuous process, the food will help you to build new cells, tissues, and all the organs of your body will be grown due to the food. It also helps us to stay healthy. Am I right or wrong? Stay healthy. I told you in the first point itself that it gives energy. When you have energy, you will perform activities. When you perform activities, you will be healthy. That's why you have protective food. You have proteins, which are bodybuilding food. These will help you to stay healthy. Prevent and fight infections. Here, how does it prevent our body? How does the food prevent our body from diseases? Is that these, what we spoke about nutrients, they also have the disease fighting capacity. That's why you don't get disease so often. Like a common cold also, you don't get it every other day. You get it only if your immune system or your body is not having the proper nutrition. Then last function is, food is also major part of all the festivals. Whenever a festival approaches, you will be eagerly waiting to have the food of that day. Why? Because it's completely different. And how do you have that food? You have it with everybody together. So it also forms a very basic and important part of festivals, because you cook very delicious food, you make sweets, you make different kinds of items which you don't make on a daily basis, and you all relish it together with your family, friends, which will help you all to get closer to each other. Yes, so food also forms a major part of all the festivals. So how do you get these? What are these food materials and from where do you get this? The food that we consume means eat, is obtained from two sources, that is plants and animals. What do you get from plants? Those are fruits, vegetables, grains, pulses, cereals. Yes, all these you get from plants. And what do you get from animals? Egg, meat, milk, beef, fish, chicken, pork, prawns. Yes, there are n number of things that you get from plants and animals. So these are the different materials you get from these two sources, the two main sources, that is plants and animals. So here we stop today. We'll continue in the next class.